All right, my friends, we're gonna have to experience an American nightmare. And if you're American, if you survived this video, congratulations. I mean, I will shake your hand. Probably a dead corpse, though. So, I don't know. Yes, this video is probably gonna be very deadly. I have a feeling, I have an urge to, release the nuclear weapon missile codes of, like, how you can access that from your computer. I just want to release that because I don't want to know for myself, I don't want to have, like, I just want to drop the weapons from my drawers and everywhere. Just like, oh, I found an actual weapon. It's like, shit, a cup of water was a weapon that it would be able to suffocate a person, so I have to throw it away. Anyways, let's dive in, because this is going to be a pretty wet case. Now, why do I have to make a video right now? Because I always have to give a very good case, and I just have a really bad feeling. I really have a bad feeling that, America doesn't know what they're doing anymore. I'll give you guys the pattern. You guys see this thing, I'll explain it later. But the pattern is people complain. That's the pattern, and I'm like, shit, you're not being nice anymore. And on the internet, we were nice until we realized how to type comments, and now we're not nice. I realized how to get eyeballs, get people to type comments, and I'm sort of like forcing them to do it, but like the pattern is they're all assholes, every single one of them, and I'm like, I'm surrounded by assholes. I don't think that's what's going on. I think that their strategy doesn't work anymore, and they're getting increasingly more frustrated. These people are not nice, and increasingly more questionable. Something bad has to happen. Something has to fucking break when evil accumulates. It has to be popped. That one we can pop pretty easily. Because you know how it goes. You know what pops. In the end, someone can just receive a heart attack if nothing pops. You just get suffocated by evil. But the pop is like the idea that you just solve the problem. That's what a pop is. So usually people like complain, start drama for the sake of like solving a problem. But if they're full of evil, they're just, now just brain dead zombies. They just want someone else to solve their problem 100%. That doesn't happen. It's impossible. That's what brain dead, that's what American Nightmare is. There's a special little scheme I'll show you guys. If you're a smart person, you need 50-50. All right? You need to wait for someone to come into a specific location, dress up a specific way, pretend to be a doctor, a lawyer, all that stuff, right? You need some pretentious fucking loser to come to this position. Then you come to this position. And if there's drama going on, if you're pushing buttons, I mean, you can push forward if you want. If you feel like you're smarter than someone, you can push the flag. You're also pushing that away from other people, so it's not very nice to start drama. Only if you're very uncomfortable, if you feel like the flag is here. So the thing is it gets a little bit more complicated, but it's not really that complicated when you're a brain dead zombie. If you think this is your job, that your job is just to like click a button and you're watching a video, and that's your entire job. Now you're a zombie, unfortunately. So the American nightmare has spread across the entire world, basically. The idea that you just click a button and get what you want is brain dead. Alright? And that's what zombies want. They want brain. They want other people to solve their problems. They want 99% commitment or whatever. They want entertainment to be entertaining all the time. Otherwise, they will complain to me. You know, how am I fucking supposed to solve the thing that I'm already solved to myself? Bro, I solved the entertaining part. I solved to myself. I'm not lying here when I create a video. I'm not lying how I feel. The video exists because I had to make it. You know, I had to put things together. It entertains me because I'm putting things together. I'm doing the thing that I wanted to do. Now, if you cannot get in tune with that, if you can't get 50% of commitment, just like I did, you know, I just met in the spot, I will carry. I'll be the leader. But you still have to meet me halfway there. The click of a button is not good enough. You have to make a choice. How much of the video you're going to be watching? Whether it's a good time to watch my video right now. Maybe you'll find a better reason or a better video to watch. Or just delay it on a bit. Or forget about me. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend, but you know, you got to pay attention to some extent. And then you can leave. You decide. You give but make sure that you're not standing here all the time just ready to click a button. You need reasons. You need to keep your distance away from this stuff. You know, from the drugs. That's what drug addicts and zombies do. They keep themselves here. They pretend that everything is going to be solved very fucking easy. Their life is easy somehow. Life is not easy, bro. Life is always challenging, and because it's challenging, you technically can live however you want. Just don't break yourself trying to appeal to everyone else for profit that you'll waste anyways. So, like, there's some things that don't make sense, right? You earn thousands of dollars and then you waste them for drugs or just burn them by clicking buttons on the screen, bro. I set up my wealth as a candle. I'm not sure what I'm wasting, though. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be lonely, but, like, it feels like my lifestyle is somewhat natural, something, like, that I can't just deny anymore, something that I cannot change. I can complain about it all I want. Nothing's gonna fucking... Like, people can call me incel, fucking stuck in mother's basement, like, what the fuck? A virgin? You call me names, bro. It's not gonna make you feel better, unfortunately. So that's the American nightmare. You feel you can just sit here, but you have literally no functionality. Like, no, you're just gonna bounce. No force. You have to accelerate and, you know, crush. If you want drama, you gotta crush, at least. But this is just, you fucking touch my hair, and that's like an insult. You poked me. That's your insult? Fucking touch my feet, bro. Rub my feet as an insult. I mean, dude, think about it. Think what people doing right now. They're going insane, basically. But it's just a part of the process, unfortunately. A part of this awakening to insanity process, because half of the people will have to be get rid of the half that just sits there and just waiting for nice things to happen for them. Technically, I'm sitting on the other side of the line and being a little bit aggressive and nasty and all that shit, and I'm not, like, taking the job. I'm not taking things seriously enough, right? Like, enough. I don't even know if I will be able to make YouTube Rewind properly. But I'm not a mature person. I'm still like not hitting my 30s. I don't have children. I don't have relationships. I don't have commitments, you know? I'm just playing with a commitment. I'm just playing with the idea that I will make Rewind. So I'm not an authority person per se. I haven't established myself. But I'm playing with the idea now. And I'm getting more and more serious about it as the more things I learn about life. But the things that like accelerate my seriosity is that just like, or seriousness. But I like this new word that I just came up with. I mean, the thing that accelerates is that I never find people who speaks the way that I do, that conveys the thoughts that I do. Like, you can throw visual bullshit at people, but like, can you simplify? Can you see? Because again, you don't want to sit here where most of the work is being done by someone else. But how do you know? Right? That's the confusion. How do you know if you're doing enough for society, for yourself? Is like, you're not supposed to like just entertain yourself. You're supposed to crush into something. Got to be a little bit obsessed, a little bit, but in a good way. If you obsessed in the bad ways, you are in fact sitting here. You know, you're obsessed. You're waiting for opportunity to speak, to say something about something, you know. Oh my god, Ariana Grande, bro. I want to talk about her anytime. I'll take the opportunity, but as a meme, you know, as an idea. That you can be obsessed about a celebrity, a game, your own creation. You can be obsessed about that. You gotta let all that shit go, unfortunately. Because the world doesn't revolve around you, and it's not gonna fucking, you know, do what you want. Unfortunately, it's just like how life works. The world doesn't want to revolve around you because it's supposed to be unpredictable and weird and stuff. But supposed to be tameable as well. You know, not supposed to hurt you. That is. You know, so very interesting stuff. Why is this American Nightmare? We're just getting started. People do this to me, though, and their life gets shattered. Their hearts get shattered because I know exactly how to destroy them. You know, they come to me from this without any acceleration, and they get obliterated, shredded into pieces. And if you want to experience that with me, you'll continue watching this video, but that's the warning. I mean, it's a very scary video. It will be a roller coaster of emotions, and the roller coaster has not been maintained for many, many years. So you might just fall out and break a leg, basically. And it only gets worse from there. So pray to RNGesus that you don't break anything else. And just because you're brain dead doesn't mean you don't take damage. It's just a very simple thing you have to understand. So let's begin analyzing this whole situation. What inspired me is like 2 complaints, right? I released my stupid viral video, and obviously, if a video goes viral, we're fucked. Alright? We are fucked. Because I unlock the next level of ass in my face. And mostly it's gonna be from Americans. From people who know how to speak English in the most absurd and violent ways. You know, you don't just stop by speaking English. You fix someone's grammar. You fix someone's grammar. And then you start reading everyone's comments and making... and turning them into jokes, basically. Of course, bro. And, well, you get bored and start complaining about anything and everything. Oh, wait, that's just Life of Jax films. Well, that's fucked up. So the next viral thing that's happening is the Borkler power creep. Why the fuck Hearthstone developers thought it's a good idea to just clean the board every now and then and prevent people from playing monsters. I don't understand. I need to interview these people and tell them this is not okay. That I see what you guys doing. You ramped up the power, the board clears, and the game is unplayable now. And everyone complained that 2021 was the worst year. And that's where it started. I captured exactly what's going on. I figured out what's going on in the background. Blizzard was just like breaking through. But then in the comments, some fucking dude shows up talking about reach of a 2-mana Borgler. And I'm like, and he's like, you didn't actually take in consideration reach. And I'm like, this is like a very tiny problem. And you're still wrong. I still considered reach. Not only it's a tiny problem that he just picked up and he's fighting for it tooth and nail, fucking writing a second chapter now to me. He's just wrong. I did consider the exact thing he's talking about. I did the thing that he's accusing me for that I didn't. So like, just like with Sniper Wolf, like Jackson's straight in people's faces. He's saying with full self-esteem that Sniper Wolf's content sucks balls. And it's just like, I do not believe you with the same fucking straight face, even straighter than a fucking, razor blade, bro. I don't know where you get your fucking straight face. Maybe from a toxic environment that you live in. I don't know, bro. From just tremendous amount of self-esteem that some influencers have, that they have no awareness of what the fuck they're doing whatsoever. So these are some clues that people have no fucking idea how to be smart. You know, you don't have to be a genius to be smart. You just have to do smart things as often as possible, right? You don't have to be smart to act smart. You know, you just have to have an intention of like, I'll do the smart thing. What is the smart thing to do? Just ask yourself, what is the smartest, most intelligent, most positive thing to do? Most valuable thing to do? Just ask yourself this question and fucking try and answer that. The best thing to do is obviously start thinking. You know, start fixing your own shit. Taking a step back from people you want to hurt. Because that way you can actually improve yourself. If you want to just hurt others, you're not going to fucking move forward in life anymore. That's just a bad intention. Bad intentions freeze your life. And this is important. This freeze effect is important because this is where it starts getting hurtful. You get frozen at first. You get silent. Some people fight through the silence. And they just keep repeating their bullshit. Just vomiting uncontrollably. But we're already at phase 1. Freezing. Can't say nothing, can you? You know. And you're watching this video, you must understand. It's true. You cannot say to me right now anything. This is why watching videos is not harmless. You have to be very careful. And you're going to be learning a very valuable lesson if you keep yourself alive watching this video. Which is crazy, right? Crazy. That through the power of electricity, I can exist in your room, within your realm, within your stupid fucking comfort zone. I can exist and I can do the first move. Freeze. You know. Tell you to freeze because you are already frozen. You're just not aware that you cannot say to me anything. And potentially in the comment section, you will get destroyed. So you can try. You can push a button, say to yourself, okay, I will catch this guy in the comment section in my own video. Am I right? In my own property. We'll see. We will see then. So you can see how difficult it is if you if you hate an influencer, you need to be an influencer to be able to defeat me. You need to actually exist. And people will give you likes, and people will boost your reputation instantly. You fight against me, people give you thumbs up, left and right, my friends. Why? Because they're trying to, help you in this miserable fight that you're gonna lose. Very likely, but you're never gonna forget. So, the third stage, all right, stage number 2. The first stage was complain. Someone started with bad intentions or just want to be hurtful for whatever reason. Yeah, it's gonna get a lot worse. And we froze them because we told them maybe the best thing is to shut the fuck up. But nah, you said no to that as well. Now you're gonna get fooled. Try to not get fooled. You get another F basically. Congratulations, bro. Well, I guess I'm gonna use the tree. No, I can't. I guess I got fooled. Oh, congratulations. I hate number 3. And I get fooled a lot by it. But the idea is, you're gonna get free self-esteem because you're starting a fight, so you're starting a fire and everyone wants to be watching that shit, And they know to support the weaker person if they're invested in drama. They know to support a weaker person. Just like Jax Films has been posing as a weak person who wants to just attack Sniper Wolf. He's the weak person, he needs support, he needs to attack full force, so he needs to, gather his army. And Sniper Wolf showed up and shut him up with one move. Played one card, he's now fucking dead inside. Entirely. Now I want to see his face. I want to see what he says first after all this blew up, after a hurricane met his house and threw it in the air. Just a tiny hurricane. Sniper Wolf didn't use any of her powers, just played the weakest card there is. That's how much it takes to defeat someone. It takes for them to get fooled, Their self-esteem grows and grows exponentially. They're building their army. But if their intentions and their strategies are lame, they're going to get fooled and they're going to get crushed into the wall. Similarly happened to Andrew Tate. He's just he saw a little girl complaining about, global warming or whatever, climate change, and he just crushed into this wall. It's I can beat this little girl. Yeah, Andrew Tate, we know you can. You have to say something actually important, not some story about your Bugatti and how much bullshit it emits, So he got fooled. He just exploded with self-esteem and he crushed into the wall and got into prison. And now he has a record of being a loser. That's the whole point of being kept in prison before, the trial. I don't know what's going on right now with Andrew Tate because, was everything dismissed? Is it over? I don't think it's over. I think I don't see a reputation in him anymore. He might show up. He needs to rewind though, so that will be funny. It's gonna get worse though, because we're digging deeper. I have found Repsio and I have found Antvenom. We're gonna dig to these guys. We're gonna talk to the deepest, the darkest kind of people you have ever seen in your life. That you have no idea, they're crawling around me right now, trying to stop whatever the fuck I'm gonna say next. This nuclear weapon, bro. We launched it. You're watching it right now. You're eating it. Just don't get crushed by a shockwave. You should be able to know how to not do that. unless you're a true American and you just want it really badly. The full effects. You're gonna stand right next to the nuclear, site where everything just blows up. The radiation is not but not the explosion, not after the explosion, but before the explosion happens. That's where radiation happens. The heat wave, the radiation, is where the explosion will happen, not after it happens. You guys don't understand nuclear weapons because it's all a foolery. Past this point, you should know that nuclear weapons don't exist. And I'm just not even making a joke. I'm using a joke as a joke that it is. Government creates a bunch of jokes. But government tries to pull you and is like, let's go to army. You're invited to army in the most weird, twisted way, so nobody gets, angry because they consented. They clicked on a website, they searched their name, they fucking did this and that and this for those, basically. They consented. If you type in your name of am I drafted into the army, there's the 10% chance you are. It used to be 0% when you just ignored it. That's what was happening in my country, my friends. Government knows how to fool around with you. You sit down and now you have to do the paperwork. You have to do something because you want something from them. And it's a very interesting thing. Government knows how to fool people very well. The same goes with the doctors as well. They're not going to check if you taking medication. But you better fucking take your medication, That's it. That's the end of the story. But medication is gonna kill you. So, don't be fooled then. It's a very weird, twisted world we live in, where government just knows how to fool people very well. The same goes with schools. You grow up thinking we live in a social environment. You come out of schools and all of a sudden, you're all alone. You can be fooled so easily, bro. So what else? What comes after getting fooled? You gotta get smart, but some people just go into rage. They go to protest. Jacksons might have been destroyed, but there's some people who like to protest. What a terrible battle I have invoked. I can feel the nuclear missile fucking getting launched, bro. My brain is getting cleared. And all that wins is honesty and all that shit. I'm gonna be going through the same emotions as you will, but a lot more of you, because I'm the fucking ring of explosion or whatever. Wherever the explosion has to happen, it will happen. Wherever the heat is, the explosion will happen. Because that's the way we deal with climate change. Where there's most heat, we have to just drop a bomb. We have to start a fire. We have to settle things down as quickly as possible. And a big explosion is a pretty fucking good deal. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm sitting here being annoyed by how life works, and no one is actually protesting around me. So I'm interesting. Because everywhere else, there's a bunch of protests of all kinds going on. The most recent one is actors going for their bag of cash, we want more cash. So they turn into complaints. That didn't work. They froze. They got fucked in the ass. They, attacked individually. They got fooled. They united and started protesting. They broken through the first 3 stages. They think they can beat the system by going after the 4th one. So what happens, my friends? Well, try to not get destroyed. But I'll say wasted. when you start a protest, the chance of getting wasted is 100%. As absolutely 100%. The only way you will not get wasted if you realize that being in a protest is a suicide. You know, whoever wins a protest is losing a protest. You must not be a part of the mob, you know, because the mob is very easy to waste. To just, oh, a mob has been created. They're just going to be sitting here doing nothing, waiting, you know, collecting their complaints. They're not going to be creating anything. That's the thing that I've seen with these actors and all that shit. They're not creating anything at all. They're just sitting there and waiting and hoping and trying to make a deal, you know, deal with the devil at this point, because they're getting wasted. And they won, right? They won. Nah. They created history. They created a history that just, you know, they will be very disappointed looking back to, of like, wait, there was a better solution to that? Of course. Of course. So, yeah, there's the front runner Adam Conover. But how do I translate that? Because that guy is respectable. I mean, he's doing something. He's educating people in general. So I genuinely respect that person. And potentially that's why they won. Like, a respectable person was trying to waste himself in like if you're starting to waste like respectable people, you will feel sorry for them, of like, wow, they got fooled and wasted now. Oh, what is going on? Why are you trying to, you know, trying to get back for all these losers who think they're going to be actors forever? Like, it's bullshit. It's an American dream to be an actor. It's an American nightmare to remind yourself you're not going to be an actor forever. 90% of you not going to be an actors forever at all. Everything is going to be shutting down the moment people have enough movies to watch. The moment they filled up the market, the moment health bar is full, there's no need for healing, my friends. The doctors disappear, you know. Eat an apple a day, keep all the doctors away, bro. And all the doctors will disappear. You know, take a piece of, take an item that heals you every day, and the doctors will just disappear. Nobody will be able to tell you how to live your life anymore. Nobody will be able to help you because you have a full health bar. That's the whole point. So, the actors still have plenty of self-esteem, but I don't think it's going to go the right way, you know, for them. I think they got fooled and wasted, and things got worse. Because we're going to go to stage number 5. We haven't even reached Repsion Onision level, bro. We just reached Jack's films into Adam Conover. You know, and it's still like the recent moves. We have seen that. You know, we have seen that recently. So, we have to go deeper into darkness. But, yeah, let me remind you guys. Actors are not needed. And healers. When your health bar is full. So that's it. Where do we go from here? What's the next bad thing that can happen to you? Well, the worst bad thing is to break a pattern. You know, forget who you are as a person. I am a, you know, person who's in control right now. You have been frozen, and you have been fooled to think that I will just skip the pattern. You know, that I will not just attack you directly, the viewer, because you have to feel the pain, the suffering that everyone else is feeling right now. I have the obligation to emit that information through your digital technology, bro. How do I waste you, though? Oh, oops, I just wasted 35 minutes of your life. And I infiltrated your memory. And you kind of have to finish this video because we're just halfway there. So, not the worst thing to do. Just finish this video now. Thank you very much. And you know that I exist. That's a waste by itself. You do not want to know that I exist too early, but now you do. So, take with a grain of salt, because that is pretty fucking spicy as it is. I have learned to be an actor, a healer by force. It's just what I'm healing is the damage that people want to do unto themselves. They crush into me, they waste themselves. I have talked about it already. I'm a good actor, but I have learned how to improvise. I learned how to pick up information and how to stitch information together coherently by force, and just nothing stopping me anymore. There's no script. I'm not reading anything, my friends. What is level 5? Can we unlock the thing that I'm being bothered with? What happens after you get wasted? What do people do? So after the rage comes, you know, the spread of misinformation. Yeah. Try not to act as a victim. So, you know, actors united and wasted themselves, as they should. But some actors gonna call themselves victims. And there's already, you know, a gun someone has to shoot themselves with in their face, called victim blaming. This set of words means absolutely nothing. Still to this day, to me, victim blaming means absolutely nothing. Alright? It has no meaning. Victim, think about it. Because I don't feel any meaning, I don't hear any meaning. What is victim blaming? That they have the responsibility to not be a victim? Yeah. Everyone has the responsibility to not be victims. And if I can't help you, it's not going to be victim blaming. It's just going to be, you know, I blame and I move on with my life. I don't attack people. Everyone has a responsibility to not be a victim. If you want help, ask for help. Victim blame? What the fuck has just been invented, right? But it has been invented because it worked. It worked for that little shit that I just mentioned, right? That's how you get fake reputation. You create a weapon, basically. A set of words that mean nothing, but it creates confusion for long enough until you can't break it because it means nothing. It means nothing. A word, set of words that mean absolutely nothing to extreme extent, my friends. A victim blaming means nothing because that's what makes you a victim of victim blaming. By trying to understand words that mean absolutely nothing, you're becoming a victim, and when you're trying to, you know, attack me and I attack you for it and we just fight, but it means nothing. We're not going to find any meaning. So, yeah. It's weird. But why is that the biggest one? Because it's about helplessness, you know. For you become helpless. Just attach a word next to helplessness of like, I want to be helpless. So victim blaming can be translated into an intention to remain helpless, to not ask for help, of like, well, this victim clearly needs help, but you're not helping, so you're just criticizing the victim. And it's like, maybe that's the only thing they can do, you know. Maybe they're not doctors. Shut the fuck up, right? So you attach a word next to helplessness, saying that, oh, you're not helping people, but you're not doing that either. You know, you just throwing the same shit out there that means nothing. It's meaningless. It doesn't have any value. You know, you don't even negate value. Do nothing. Zero. For as long as possible. That's how you do repetition. You pretend to do something when you actually don't. That's the motivation of Repsion. That's the entire lifeline of Repsion, my friends. He's doing nothing. Like literally absolutely nothing. Everything he says, every move he makes is absolute nothing. It means nothing. But he pretends that he did something. You know. And again, it's the wars of self-esteem. This is where you pop someone's self-esteem as a problem to be solved. Of like, shut down your stupid fucking mouth. Let other people speak. You know, until everyone speaks in your community, in your little fucking bubble. Then you can start speaking again. All right? I don't have any friends. I don't have to wait for other people to speak on my behalf. But a lot of influencers should shut the fuck up. So how does that work? What is in my heart that Repsion did so bad that, you know, what happens if you act as a victim? You're helpless now. This is where things get weird. You know, now you get negative attention from people. When you waste yourself, you know, like, you have resources, maybe people just not gonna care. You know, it's like you're just drinking, you're fucking stumbling around, you're gonna go home, you're gonna have a good sleep, you might change your behavior a little bit after getting wasted. Might feel pain, maybe considered, but now you decided to be helpless. You decided that there's nothing you can do, you're just gonna drink and drink until you fucking die. And that's when you're going to start receiving negative attention, my friends. That's when you're going to receive criticism. And you can say, oh, you're just victim blaming. You're just victim blaming me. You should help me, you know. And you keep on drinking. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? Just stop drinking. Stop being fat. Stop being a fucking loser. Stop it. You can't just stop. You can just shut the fuck up. Shut up the influencers that are trying to be your leaders and tell you to just continue your stupid ass behavior. Shut them up and stop. That's all you need to do to stop your addiction. Stop the voices in your head. And then, you know the rest. The rest is history, boys. The rest is you just do whatever it takes to not do the bad thing that hurts you. But first you stop the voices in your head that tell you to do the wrong thing. Because you will just blame the voices. You just say you're helpless. You know. So, we dig a hole deeper, my friends. But before that, you know what happens. Are you the victim? Are you gonna blame me for attacking you? Is that who you blame? Am I the problem? But you want more, right? Well, let's fucking give you more. Anyways. Level 6. Try not to get 6. You should be able to understand what's going on here. Try not to get fucked. Alright? So now you finding negative attention, people are attracted to you in a negative way. What's gonna happen is you're gonna get fucked. Yeah. So yeah, Repsion, you can shut down this video because we're gonna talk about this like Christianity thing where you get fucked. You know. Yeah, the church, the priests, all that shit, they're gonna fuck you up. They know how to do it in the most mannered way. Most people don't know how to fuck other people up. They just throw their fists in the air. Priests, they do know how to fuck you up. So Repsion, you know, should keep in mind for the history not to repeat itself, for the abuse not to repeat itself, you better shut the fuck up and shut this video down. We're going down to fucking ant venom, my friends. Something fucking way darker, bro, and deeper. Is there something deeper than ant venom? No? We'll see. So, try not to get fucked, right? But some people, they feel like, well, fuck. I mean, rape is fine. I'll survive. It might even be fun. So you just still take it. You just take it. You know, you just turn your brain off. You turned it off. Because you need to turn off your brain for that. That is super fucking scary, by the way. To not be in control. To turn it off. I wouldn't fucking dare to do that. But some people decide to do that. You know, if you want to throw fists and you want to receive fists, both of the people have to turn off their brains, pretty much. But the priest is the one that can fucking give a fuck. That one can give a fuck. That, you didn't heard that before, my friends. To give a fuck? Holy, who? Who in the world could do that? So, what's the story, right? Where's the rape on the platform of YouTube? Where is that? Because Repsion is close to the word rape, but it's not that. I got a call. It seems like iDubbbz have fucking you know, picked up the phone and was like, I please rape me. Oh. Now you know. Like, it's bad enough to pose as a content cop, you know, and anger a bunch of people. But it's so much worse to... And then cut off the series and then continue degenerating every single year, you know. iDubbbz, bro. Every year you just keep digging a hole. But like Content Cop was fine. Like you could have stick with that series. Like, stick with what works. What's the problem, right? You run out of ideas? Yeah. That's what happens. You know, you want to get fucked because you run out of ideas. So you turn off your brain and it's like, well, I want to just receive ideas. Well, no. Creator clash, you want to receive ideas through fists? What's going on, bro? What's going on? What are you looking for, my friend? So it's not working very well for this guy. So he went that deep. We're that deep right now. The iDubbbz apology is down here. And we're gonna go deeper, because what's the point? What's the point of fucking around with shit like that? I'm just telling you guys that all the pieces came together, and we found iDubbbz. We didn't even knew he was here. We're looking for someone else, my friends. Move away, step aside to your fucking, tier lists of garbage somewhere else. All right? And pretend that that's a high self-esteem and mature content that you have evolved into and not degenerated into. Because it's so stupid, right? Because, like, iDubbbz, no one asked for his apology, but he's like, well, hey, guys, please fuck me. You don't like apologies, so please fuck me, guys. The fuck is that shit, bro? Get the fuck out of there. Get out of my face, bro. What comes after 6, my friends? The one that ate 9, bro. Holy shit. 7 is pretty evil. Try not to resist. Try not to resist your temptations, my friends. Your temptation is correct. It's not gonna end like you believe it will end. You think you want to murder someone. You will go and pick up a knife, but slowly you will wither away. Now you're a withered skeleton, my friends. Now we have entered Nether and the Minecraft realm, where Antvenom lives, my friends. We're gonna find him and look into his face and spit at this piece of fucking shit. Alright? But how such an innocent person went this deep, right? Such an innocent, just a Minecrafter that nobody fucking even knows about. Except me. Because I'm fucking lucky, boys. So, try not to resist. You know, like, if you want to do bad things to people, you're not allowed to resist. I had to receive that lesson when I was interacting with Antvenom. And the vibe around him, just the vibe alone, told me to, defend myself. And that temptation was correct. It was a domino fall after a fall into a fall. I lost my mind. One temptation opened up my mind and I started hearing voices, bro. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? What's going on? Why my life just turned into Unreal Tournament all of a sudden, bro? Obviously, between Antvenom and me, there's someone else. There has to be. And I'm pretty sure I cannot name his name, but I can definitely type him on the board. Why? Because that's what his name said. You gotta mark it, You gotta mark this little shit. Also plier? Plier doesn't sound like a good word. Pliers, bro? You trying to pick yourself apart? Oh, don't resist the temptation of suicide either, my friend, if you have one. So we're dealing with this fucking toxic waste on YouTube, bro. A person who just wants to not get fucked, but literally just die by interacting with the worst things imaginable. Putting the worst things in his brain imaginable. Hopefully it will kill him in the most satisfying way, right? Hopefully Sour Patch Kids are sour enough in his mouth and just like end his life. Just some bullshit. He just putting things in his life that make absolutely no sense. It's upside down, inside out. Hopefully it will kill him, you know? Hopefully one FNAF jump scare is just gonna jump out of his screen and will eat him. You know, that's what he's hoping for. Just sitting there and hoping. Just waiting on that. Just clocking that shit. Obviously, Jacksepticeye picks up on the same vibe because they're kind of like friendly with each other, right? Except Jacksepticeye wants to get killed by like real people. He's looking for trouble on Twitter, bro. He's shitting around every single drama he can get his hands on, bro. But he got shut up by Mr. Beast. So there's some people who can kill their intentions of getting killed. But you don't have to resist. You know, you're correct. You have to show your intentions as best as you can. And well, PewDiePie is also here, but he's a good guy. He was trying to, you know, help these people not to jump off a cliff. You know, he's still hanging on to his friends, and most notably fucking Cinnamon Toastskin, that I will fucking eat personally, alright? He's just waiting for his turn of events, this little shit. This little toaster in a toaster, my friends. He's just waiting. So, all PewDiePie's friends, they're toast, except for Marcia, obviously. There's always going to be an angel protecting the archangel, basically, that we all subscribe to, and be like, fucking, do your job, PewDiePie. And I hope he did, and I think he's still doing it. And we all pray. And this is not YouTube Rewind, but it's pretty fucking close, right? Finally, I think we did it. How? Why would Minecraft be so scary that it's like you already want to die and there's worse? Well, there's only one thing worse than death. It's torture. So, eternity, boys. And guess what? When it came to Antwenim's Discord, there was, in fact, Eternity. A girl named Eternity. It's not a joke. Maybe I can still find her. You have the Michael McChill boy that fucking chills down. The people, you have just basically the names. Because the names are going to reoccur every single time they type in a message. The name speaks for itself. And Antwenim is obviously the scariest name of them all. Of like, what ants? There's all sorts of microbes, tiny creatures that can release their venom and they can poison you slowly and wither you away constantly. Anytime you build something, it just falls apart. That's torture. And that's almost like eternal torture, because it can be any size they want, you know, to any part of your body, bro. I couldn't find her. And maybe that's for the better, you know. But I've been in this weird pilgrimage, weird journey of finding these people by accident and stitching this story together. The fact that I cannot find her doesn't mean that she's not here, however. I will, in fact, find her. Sometimes you have to pull off that search mode. So, what do we have to say? You've proven to be just as anxious as Antwenim, only doing things that feel good and moving on from what feels bad. Like, The reason why Antoinem gives off a bad vibe is I got banned from Discord channels pretty fucking fast from other places. So it's almost like I'm cursed, you know, but from Antoinem, I was rolling the ball for a long time until I got destroyed. You know, I was a reasonable person, I guess, or treated reasonably, because I'm always like pretty fucking reasonable. You don't start a fight with me, I don't retaliate. There's nothing to fight over. You know, I don't start fights unless there's nothing else to do, you know. We just gonna start a conversation. Hopefully it's not a fight. That's the way I operate. You know, that's the basic algorithm AI does. I already talked about AI back in 2018, boys. And that alone surely makes you hypocritical. By the way, since I got kicked out by Eternity, got banned at 2018, it's a mythical time when 2018 actually was the worst year to rewind, right? And it all comes together. It was the worst time for Minecraft until the Archangel PewDiePie fucking showed up on the Minecraft scene and revived it one last time. You know, it was about time for him to like step in and see what the fuck is going on in there. So when I feel and have emotions like any other person, what if I have other emotions, guys? Obviously, the moment we pull Eternity off Antoinem's ass, Antoinem is just gonna evaporate like a pile of gas, bro. Released. Is always some fucking girl, some witch, holding everything together. You know, allowing negativity to gain its food, you know, to feed. That's where, you know, a lot of money and a lot of resources are getting wasted by one dude who wants torture to exist. Which is pretty fucking pathetic. All Antoinem has to do is stop breaking Minecraft, just go away, play something else. There are other games, Antoinem. Other things to do, Antoinem. Little piece of shit. From now, you're known as Fartvenom, by the way. So, just keep in mind, you little fucking gas. But please, detach from all the women, because they're gonna feed you. Like, there's a lot of women in his fucking Discord, and potentially there's a lot of moderators women. Because he feels like, oh, he needs those kind of fucking monkeys running the show. So I got kicked twice. I got found, actually 3 times. I came back to Antoinem's Discord a few times, and it's a different story entirely. But yeah, I'm not going to give you guys a full story. At the same time, you consented into diving into the depths of oblivion, bro. You know, and piecing together a story backwards. Because that's the only way we can even understand the evil in hands, if we just go backwards a little bit. I mean, Antoinem is familiar with torture because he just probably hates his face or whatever. It's always like a small little thing, you know, that starts off a big-ass fire that never ends. Of like, but I'm born with a shitty face. I have to torture myself. And then spread this disease to everyone else, though. Because everyone... That's why we need equality. We need equality of, like... So people don't die without our consent. Society has to consent of, like, if you want to die, like, just go into the wilderness and leave us alone. We don't want to see you anymore. But we can't see people dying and just ignore it. We cannot do that as society. We cannot allow ourselves to see someone get tortured and not say anything. You know, we can't do that. So what if I feel and have emotions like any other person? Fucking which... I am like any other person, actually. And it just so happens that I'm a bit sane in comparison to someone else. I've been... What if? What if, guys? I don't think anyone wants to dwell on what's bad. Well, that's a pretty cool twist of a story, right? Oh, I don't think the torture will last forever, am I right, Eternity? But change your fucking name first. Cause it seems fucking hypocritical. But but someone's not gonna dwell eternally on what's bad, you know. Oh man. Your name matters, my friends. This is what you have to learn. If your name sucks, that's when you get hit by the shockwave. You will realize that your name has to be changed. You have to do something about your name, about how you present yourself to other people. Because that shit is gonna hurt. Because how you present yourself, what you put out there, what the meaning of the words are, is gonna resonate with people. And they will find the hypocrisy that you living onto yourself as well. They will expect you to carry the name, carry the burden of the name. At very least, you yourself will do it. I don't care what Antoine means necessarily. I find new meanings all the time about this little shit word. But I know that this guy is carrying a burden that he's not supposed to be carrying. He's supposed to change that shit immediately. Anyways. And now that we see the intention of him breaking Minecraft, he wants to break life itself. You know, he wants to find the most toxic shit in his brain, just like came up with the worst name imaginable. By accident. This guy has to be warned. This guy has to be saved, and Eternity has to be fucking kicked in the balls that apparently she has. She has a lot of balls in there. Well, that's kind of the line of research right now. This binary thinking, by the way, don't take me seriously because I'm immature back in 2018. Don't expect me to fucking say some smart stuff. I still tried, you know. Again, you don't have to be smart, you just have to act smart. You have to say the best make the best moves imaginable that you can make. And there's always a move. You know, on a chess table, if you don't know how to play chess, the best move is slam your fucking foot down, bro, on that chess table. So everything falls apart, bro. The entire table falls apart. That's your best move right now. You know, if you want the highest self-esteem and, like, make people question, like, what the fuck? Yeah, we ain't playing chess anymore, bro. I just broke it. That's sometimes your best move. It's just it's the weirdest thing. Something fell down, by the way. Well, it's a fucking book that fell down. Because one of the feet of the chairs fell apart as well. So now I have to have a book below it. It's weird. My life is weird. I'm poor and all that shit. I have to struggle with all that shit. But at least I tell myself some interesting stories, right? Because that's how brain works, bro. It pieces together clues. I split people in 4 personalities. I'm just showing, like, what I know. Like, what I know for sure. Strengths and weaknesses, personalities can be abused or become abusers. I have no interest in being roasted. And it's like, what are you talking about? You're not making the best move imaginable. You're not being smart. You know, what are you putting? Roasted? What do you mean? Now, my personality is saying that roasted means that, like, she already found someone, you know, someone to commit to. She doesn't want to, you know, do it forever. Want to do it on her own terms. It's weird. I won't be able to explain that to you guys. You will never have such interest. I kind of respond directly to her, but I should have been offended that all my shit has been dismissed. Roasted? What does that mean, right? Like, I don't... How did she turn all that shit? Right? But I was trying to turn the conversation outwards as well. So now she's acting a victim. we are in fact digging a hole. We became hypocrites and wasted ourselves. She tried to say something that didn't work. She got fooled when she had to ban me. She got fooled. Because, like, you're not supposed to ban the most active person. You get fooled. Now she's getting wasted because she's still replying to me privately after I got banned. So, where are we right now, my friends? But now she's going to be the victim of, like, I actually don't want to be roasted. And it's like, I'm not attacking you. You're not helpless. We can just have a conversation. You don't have to treat me as the attacker. You don't have to treat yourself as a victim. You know. Unless you're hiding something. And now, yes. Treat yourself as a victim, then where do we go from here? Doesn't mean you will never have such interest. Fine. Then I don't want it right now, nor in near future. Well, we waited 5 years. I hope that's near enough, boys. Or far enough, rather. Good day to you. This is what happens next. Well, you get fucked. That's what happens next. You know. And then it gets a lot worse from here. As I continue my research and figure out the skills needed to abuse abusers, just hope that you're not one of them. And if you get abused, do not let me know, so I can reveal secrets of my research. Help you protect yourself. Of course, it's always better to not find yourself in a bad situation where you'd need help to begin with. So that's the point of the roast. You know, I even referred to, like, you shouldn't be in a situation where you are a victim. You know, I'm just saying. I want to abuse the abusers, though. I want to, you know, cut off the torture system that is down here. That some people picked up the worst ideas imaginable and they just keep rolling on that shit. The torture needed a leverage. Antwinem needed a leverage. Antwinem needed a new game. But beating Minecraft is very difficult. Where do you think Grailmore went after she broke up with Antwinem? Grailmore went to build a fake game. Behind Hytale, there's only Grailmore. Hytale does not exist. Will never exist. It's imaginable game. Behind Hytale, there's only Grailmore, waiting to fool, victimize, fuck, and break down Antwinem's defenses. So the torture would end. You know, it's the leverage. The story of Hytale, the existence of Hytale, is just the leverage for Antwinem's suffering. There is no Minecraft 2. Hytale will never exist. A game like this cannot be released. It's impossible. It's impossible to release a game this advanced after so much time has been wasted. Because it has been wasted for a purpose. And I've started seeing of like, wait, is Hytale is still going to be released or what? People are questioning that, and I'm like, maybe the answer is pretty simple. Maybe the answer is no. Maybe the answer is that we got fooled. And some people got wasted, and some people got victims, and it was a trap set up for some people to at least fall into that trap. But the real person that we have to push into the trap of Hytale is the fart venom, obviously. Because where else will he go? if not into the promised land of like, well, you're going to be able to break another game because it's so familiar to you. You know, you can finally escape that Minecraft thing that you wanted. I couldn't defeat Antoinem back in the day, you know. But, I don't think he will be able to beat me now. Now, have I tortured myself that I had to? That's what love does. Love puts you in a position where you are try to equalize, try to make your leverage, just like Grailmore created leverage of Hytale. Antoinem still needs a bromance leverage. So, I wave my goodbyes. The video is over, my friends. There's no last point to be made. And yes, it's weird. Why would the greatest evil of all time would just disappear? I would just say goodbye, you know. But there's a lot of people who are dying in Minecraft. Like, really dying, really sacrificing themselves into the game just to prove that this is like, it's worth playing or whatever. Just to prove that. But it's not. It's not really worth playing, unfortunately. It's a very unfinished experience, I would say. We have to back off a little bit. We have to find something else to do. But one of the people in Minecraft just can't help himself to detach properly, to stop, you know. And that's what creates a whole system of torture, basically. That's when people cannot be released. One after the other, Minecrafters would be, you know, going back to their original places where they actually belong. You know, potentially, Technoblade has been sacrificed. The dad sacrificed Technoblade of like, well, Minecraft's pretty big. You're going to be a Minecrafter. All right, son? So Technoblade received this message of like, okay, I will fight for you, Dad. All right? You'll make more children. Whatever. You know. I'll just be a sacrifice. And the clock was ticking, but like Antoinem didn't fucking react to that. Did Antoinem say rest in peace, Technoblade? Well, let's see if he has a video like that. Unfortunately not. Such a big Minecrafter has nothing to say. Such a commentary channel. But Technoblade slipped through his fingers somehow. That one thing that you should have talked about just didn't fucking occur. You know, the social parts of Minecraft has no meaning to Antoinem. Only the mechanical parts, only the moving pieces, the ends, matter to him, but not the social constructs of giant human beings. So remind this piece of shit that his criminal days are going to be over very soon. Bye-bye. Enjoy YouTube Rewinds.